one up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it.
Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Play to win. Let's go. Cut. 180.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2 for 1.
Now Gordon. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there by Gordon. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Motion. 14. Hey, Haywood.
Back to throw. Goff. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Monroe into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Gordon. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
2 for 1.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. Call it with a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. Badgley able to punch this one through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Go on. Snap. Joker. Get.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Monroe. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Austin. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
DC. We go.
On 1st and 10, gone. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down.
20.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Super. Hey, shoot.
Now Gordon on 1st down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, let's go. Ground.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. That's complete. It's Gordon. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Badgley hit from 59 in his rookie season. This one not quite as long, but he shows off that big leg by hitting another from distance. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 2nd and 1. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Still churning. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Six nothing our score after 1.
With the score, Chargers 6, Falcons nothing.
Down. 10-2 stop.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
He's coming. X3. 218. Chop it.
Mike 36. Mike 36. Hey,
2.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Go.
Target.
From the gun, Monroe. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Myers, the AFC's Pro Bowl kicker from a year ago. He was 6 out of 7 from 50-plus last year, and he converts another one here. Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So, in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Komoko Ture.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Play action. It's gone. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for L.A. 51 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal. Melvin Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon. His 5th touchdown now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Look at me. Zipper.
On 1st down, Monroe. And an alley to run. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They run. Devontae Freeman. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Monroe. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Come. Watch, twist. Pilot, 64, weak. Snap.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The Falcons send out their punter. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now lost it. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Off play action. Here's gone. And this one complete to Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
That's 180.
Check 45 to Mike.
11.
45.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And an alley to run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go. Mike 20.
Mike 45. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
On second down, it's Gordon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
That's it.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Whoa! Let's get it.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the air now with Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey, wahoo! Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Pass. 45 to Mike. Come to my world.
A shotgun snap for Gone. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now it's gone. This is caught by Williams. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
Black 20.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Cooper.
Check 24. Shit.
Hey, Charlie.
Shit.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal.
Get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Shit. Say. Check 9.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon, and he'll only get a yard to bring up third and 1. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So it's third and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more?
Hey, orbit. 12.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Here's Goff. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, as the first half is winding down. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Recon, 152 fighter. Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And no return. return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
61, matchbox, lights. Switch gears. Go. What? Screen. Hey, lock it. Hey, check. 2.
To throw again. Monroe. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
A good pickup there at 22.
First and 10.
Down.
50-yard line.
Gator. 6-6. Pull it high. Lead grip.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
X3, 218, chop it.
Check 3.
Go.
Throwing again. Monroe. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the Chargers' 26-yard line.
Set. 18 Gator.
Check 56.
Christian Travis.
Kill.
Hey.
Kill. Turn up.
Snap.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Foxtrot. Hey.
Watch 36.
Go.
From the gun, Monroe. Good one, able to haul it in. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun, Monroe. Dancing to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And the ball situated at the 9. Second and goal. Now it's Freeman. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
36 to Mike. Got you. I got you.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on fourth and goal. This defense continues to be good on third down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown. Offensively, are you saying, let's go for this, let's try to get it in the end zone?
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should fourth down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be third down.
Mike. 180. Louis.
From the gun, here's Gone. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motion.